quietly while you were asleep. The moon and I were talking.
Okay, with that being said, the reading that was done for you was the Celtic Cross Reading, which is 10 cards. And the deck, again, like I said, I used was the Quest Tarot. For card position number 1, the basic theme, I got the 9 of Stones for you, which represents material gain. And this lets me know that you are having a strong sense of security. Your living arrangements become a little bit more extravagant, good fortune and luck start coming your way based on things that you've done in the past. And you have a sense of pride about what you've created for yourself and your family. And you do not want this feeling to leave you, so you're worried about maintaining what you have. What crosses you right now at this moment, what's basically hindering or helping you at this time, would be the 2 of Stones, which represents harmony. And this is representative of a balance of energy, making the necessary changes within yourself to achieve that wholeness, that feeling that you're looking for. You and your partner working together to form a stronger union and bond to reach higher goals in life and in your partnership. Definitely keeping higher perspectives about life. This means not looking at the glass as half empty, but looking at it as half full. So being optimistic with your goals. The base to that, the root, which is card position 3, was the 9 of Cups, and this card represents fortune and success. It also represents unconditional love and happiness, being the driving force behind you in everything that you say and do. Victory is definitely right around the corner for you because of that unconditional love that you have and the nature of you being a forgiving person. So just remember that you can't change what other people do, but you can definitely change how you react and respond to it. So with you being an unconditional loving person and a forgiving person, that's going to definitely keep you grounded. Card position number 4 represents the recent past, which represents that what has just happened. And the card that came up for you was the 10 of Wands, and that stands for oppression, meaning that you recently went through a period of time where you were feeling burdened and had a lot of responsibilities on your shoulder. This could have potentially been work related that trickled over to your home life, and it gave you a feeling of trapped and not having a way out. But just know that that was only temporary, and things are definitely beginning to turn around for you. That leads us to card position number 5, which is the possible results from what recently happened in the past. And the card that came up for you was the 7 of Stones, failure. So because you did go through that bit of a burden and a bit of time of oppression, it caused you to worry about failure. You worried that everything that you had established and worked so hard for would be broken and unfixable. But that's not the case. Things are definitely starting to turn around for you. Card number 6, which is future influences, that which is just beginning. The card that came up was the Strength card, which represents confidence. This means that right now you're channeling a lot of power and a lot of energy. You're going to start showing your true control and strength. Some people may look at you and think that you're overly confident, but you're the example of what a heroine is, doing everything with grace, doing everything with great pride for yourself and for your family. We have to be very cautious and careful at this time, though, not to let your ego, you may be feeling very strong at the time, but not to let your ego overpower your strength, because you do have the strength to endure the obstacles that are going to be thrown your way. But if you go into it with more ego and less strength, you'll set up more obstacles for yourself. Card number 7 is what you contribute to the situation, and the card that came up was the 9 of Wands, which is representative of power. This card backs up the Strength card. Got a lot of fire to you. The message here is that you are in a good position. You deep down know that you will come out on top no matter what the situation is. Now is the time for you to kind of get your thoughts together, get your emotions together, and gather yourself before you begin to be challenged by others and be challenged by the outside world. Because you definitely bring to the table your creative passion and your feeling of security. So be careful not to overpower those that are around you with that. Card number 8 is what the outside world contributes to the situation, and this came up as the 4 of Cups, and that card represents mixed emotions. Someone around you, perhaps your partner, could be feeling a little bored or dissatisfied or a little disconnected from the partnership, and that has nothing to do with you personally. It has to do with your partner individually, because they do, he does want some of the same goals that you do want, but right now he's not really sure which direction to go and how to get them. So he has a feeling of being kind of suffocated by it all, suffocated by the thoughts of how to get it, how to go about maintaining what you've established together as a family. So to him, things look a little more difficult than they really are. So he could be sending you the signals of a little bit of mixed emotions. It's not that he doesn't want, he just does not know how to get. So card number 9 is your hopes and your fears, and the cup that came up for you was the Mother of Cups, which represents motherhood. And to me, this card is saying that you are a wonderful mother and partner. You're definitely deeply connected to the earth. That's what I thought in the beginning. That's what I gathered from the reading. And that you're nurturing. It definitely comes natural for you. This is something that you enjoy doing. You enjoy being a mother. You enjoy doing your craft. You enjoy your spirituality because you are earth-centered woman. Your hope is that you'll be able to continue to take care of your family and loved ones in the way that you have in the past. And your fear is that they won't see how much you truly do love and care for them. Just trust that they do, and even though they don't always say it, they definitely do feel the impact of what it is that you do for them and the love that you give. And card number 10 is the result. This is what's going to continue to occupy you for some time. And the card that came up was the beautiful Lover's card. And this card represents relationship. It indicates that there is support within your relationship to overcome the trials and tribulations. The marriage of love is fire and water, a meaningful relationship. So definitely your relationship will be taking off to a higher path and becoming more than just the sum of your parts. You guys are definitely going to have some new fire and passion that's going to be brought out by the unconditional love that you have for one another. And last but not least, I pulled a goddess card from the Doreen Virtue deck just to see which goddess had a special message for you. And the card that came up was the goddess Vesta. And that card is about home. And the message that she has for you is that your household situation is improving either through a move or healthy change in the occupants. So, hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. Love and light. Blessed be.